That fucking jam. God damn. Holy shit. How's everybody doing? Happy hump day. It's Wednesday, February 21st, and getting back into doing some streaming on my own channel. Largely this is because I looked at my backlog, and my backlog, because I'm so bad at organizing, and I mean I am awful at organizing, that my backlog consists of a few notes that are scrawled out on a dry erase board, right? And then, other than that, it's tabs that I've had open on my Chrome browser for, fuck, dude, months and months and months. So I started looking at it, and I'm like, there are so many things that I want to talk about. There's so many different articles that I'd like to cover, but because of how much I absolutely love putting all the production quality into the videos I've been doing lately, I just don't have the time. So instead, once a month, just compile everything that happened in the past 30 days or so of crazy wingnut pseudoscience stuff and bring it live. Fuck it. Why not? Might as well. So, yeah, unless somebody comes up with a better name than Wingnut Roundup, I kind of like saying Roundup just because it might trigger some people about the whole GMO foods and stuff. But, yeah. You sound like a Monsanto shill, Purge. It's true. Most people don't know this, but I am actually paid by stolen Jew gold by my Monsanto Illuminati Reptoid masters. That's the truth right there. I feel it's time to come clean. You know what I mean? Good tea, in a good mood. Got some interesting, clever people in the chat. Good morning. Good morning. So yeah, got a bunch of stuff here. We're gonna take a look at it, and I'm gonna suffer through this with you. But hopefully we'll have some fun while we do it. Although I have to warn you, the first one is a bit rage-inducing. This is not really going to be the most fun article to cover in the world, but let's just go ahead and do it. Indianapolis mother puts acid into drink to help daughter with autism, police say. This is posted on February 13th in the IndieChannel.com. I imagine it's an Indianapolis online newspaper. So we've got Indianapolis. An Indianapolis mother gave her autistic child hydrochloric acid to help her with the condition after finding the idea in a Facebook group, police said. Why is this always a Facebook group? I mean, I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not, but especially some of the things that I've been covering on my channel for a very long time, a lot of these things have their genesis in Facebook groups, largely because it's a great way to have an underground compiling of information, a bunch of reaffirming mommy bloggers telling each other, like, that's the way to do it, that's how you cure your autism. So, I don't know, man, it's irritating as shit, but that's where it always happens, Facebook groups. The child's father called the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department to a house in the 2300 block of South Randolph Street Saturday afternoon after the child's mother talked about putting acid drops in the child's drink weeks ago. Holy shit. So she didn't even tell the dad that she had done it until weeks after she had done it. The 28-year-old mother put a few drops of hydrochloric acid, 4%, and water purifying solution in her daughter's drinks in an attempt to help her autistic daughter, according to an IMPD incident report. Help her with what? Dissolve her insides? She heard about the concoction in a Facebook group, according to the report. Child Protective Services responded to the house and removed the child. Here's a summary of the IMPD incident report. In an attempt to help her autistic daughter, mother put a few drops of hydrochloric acid, 4%, and water purifying solution in a child's drinks. This happened a couple of weeks ago, but the mother began discussing it again today with the father. She heard about the concoction in a Facebook group. Alright, this is a repeat of what I'm saying. I wonder if they're going to say which Facebook group it was, because that might be another fun one to try and sneak into. I'm actually in a bunch of pseudoscience woo-woo Facebook groups. I keep an eye on them. No charges were specifically listed in the incident report pending review. IMPD was not able to provide information about the father's involvement. I hope he wasn't involved. Hydrochloric acid is a strong corrosive acid used primarily in making chlorides, fertilizers, and dyes. According to the U.S. National Library of Medicine, hydrochloric acid is corrosive to the eyes, skin, and mucous membranes. Acute oral exposure may cause corrosion of the mucous membranes, esophagus, and stomach, and dermal contact may produce severe burns, ulceration, and scarring. So yeah, there you go. Another autistic victim of Facebook science bullshit. Mommy blogger bullshit. Like, I still cannot fucking wrap my head around this shit. This happens far too often. You got your Jilly Juice being promoted that you can flush the parasites out of your kids. You got people putting bloodroot salve and escarota causing massive holes being burned into the body of their children. Then you've got Miracle Mineral Supplement, which we're going to talk about here in just a minute, where people are giving enemas of a bleaching agent straight up the rectums of their autistic kids. And there's so many layers about this that's disturbing. And this is the thing that really drives me crazy. One of the things that motivated me to really switch and start focusing on this stuff more than other things that I was talking about, especially politics, because that was getting boring, is that these trends are not niche trends anymore. And there's not just one or two, there are dozens and dozens and dozens of them. And they're all being done because of the increased media attention on autism, the increased conspiratorial nature in which people talk about medicine. This type of shit just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. It's not going away. It's getting more. There's more of it every fucking day. It's insanity. Some people are going to push Tide Pods as actual autism cures. They might. I mean, is that really out of the realm of possibility that this might be something that might happen soon? You know, all it's going to take is one crunchy, crispy talking head did on Facebook being like, seriously, they don't want you to know that if you give an autistic kid a Tide Pod, it'll cure his autism like that. Next thing you know, there's some dumb shit living in a fucking trailer who heard from her friend at their sewing circle that this is the thing, suddenly goes and does it, and you got a kid that's poisoned. It's not outside of the realm of possibility. That's entirely possible. Holy shit. Remember when kids just used to eat lead paint? Yeah, that shit was good. Anyway, so yeah, there you go. Indianapolis mother puts acid in a drink to help daughter with autism. Fucking hell. So bullshit. So fucked up. Alright, so the next one that we got here, we're going to look at an interesting individual. And this is not going to be the last time you hear about this guy. Not at all. I actually didn't want to show this video, but I'm going to anyway. This is a guy named Sunfruit Dan. Sunfruit Dan. And Sunfruit Dan here is another one of those guys where you have somebody who's posing as this, like, hippie, guru, healer kind of dude. And I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not. If you pay attention to these people like I do, a lot of times they end up fleeing to different countries, and that's where they start pushing their shit from. For instance, Carrie Rivera with the Miracle Mineral Supplement, she, like, fled to another fucking country. This dude's in Thailand, although I think he might have just recently moved. And in many ways, this kind of insulates these people from being prosecuted for spreading some really dangerous shit. Sunfruit Dan. Now, I'm not gonna reveal too much because you're gonna see him again soon in another one of my videos. But he had a bit of a panic because he was starting to get investigated, and he had to do a purge on his Facebook group because he was encouraging people to basically feed a type of poison to their kids. That poison was turpentine. Lovely. But we'll get into that at some other point. After my Miracle Mineral Supplement video, I had a very concerned person send me this video, and this is how I got acquainted to Sunfruit Dan. And this is apparently supposed to be a good refutation to my claims that Miracle Mineral Solution, whatever the fuck it is actually dangerous. So, here we go.
Hey, it's Sunfruit Dan here. So first off, I wanted to say I'm not giving any medical advice in this. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm sharing my opinion on this subject.
It's a good disclaimer. We've heard that one before. We actually hear it a lot, actually. A whole lot.
And it is not meant to treat, diagnose or cure anyone with the information that I'm sharing in this. So I want to talk a bit about MMS, also known as Miracle Mineral Solution, that is widely promoted by one of the main teachers on this subject, who is Jim Humble.
If anybody's familiar with Jim Humble is another one that ended up having to there's some very cranky people in the chat there. Have fun, kiddies. All right. Anyway, so Jim Humble's another guy. He's basically one of the dudes who ended up promoting Miracle Mineral Solution and trying to spread it around as this true cure. But what he was doing, if I'm not mistaken, he was trying to cure malaria by feeding people in the developing world a bleaching agent. And then that was taken, and it was promoted by people like Carrie Rivera and a bunch of other, like, alternative health wingnut people. I don't know. It was pretty ridiculous. Give me one quick second. It's doing a little bit of quick moderation here. Bye. And bye. There we go. Will I be on DP again? Yeah, of course, man. Of course I'll be back on DP. It's fun. A lot of fun. Yeah. Jim Humble. There we go. Okay. All done. My apologies for that. Anyway, so Jim Humble was the guy who basically is kind of the progenitor and was the genesis for the MMS movement. But let's continue. Tell us all about it, Sunfruit Dan.
And there's also Carrie Rivera, that is very well known in the MMS movement for using it with a lot of different children. And so many people, especially the media out there and people that are uneducated on this subject, say that it's a poison and that it is bleach.
Technically not a poison by its mechanism. I mean, it depends on how you want to consider poisoning, but it is a bleach. It is a bleach.
Which is complete misinformation. And I wanted to, basically debunk this myth. So if you look into what bleach is made from, it is made from sodium hypochlorite.
No, there's a lot of different things that are bleaches. A lot of things, not just simply sodium hydrochloride. There's a ton.
But actual MMS is made from sodium chlorite. And when you actually mix MMS with citric acid and you look at the chemical structure of MMS once it is activated, it has a complete different structure to bleach. So
okay, all right, you know what, let's make absolutely sure that we know exactly what we're talking about. I pulled this up beforehand because I wanted to make this very, very clear, because a lot of people seem to have this weird bizarre idea that they understand what chemistry is and what bleach is. So the basic type of bleach, and this is really simple, bleach is a name given to a group of chemicals which are industrially and domestically used to whiten clothes, lighten hair color, and remove stains. And the thing about this is, that's because bleach is not actually a technical name for one specific product. We have a product that we usually call bleach, and that one is the sodium hydrochloride. Yeah, sodium hydrochloride. This basic bleach that everybody uses. They use it to clean, use it to do this, use it to do that. Now, MMS is based off of chlorine dioxide. Chlorine dioxide is also a bleach. It's used in making wood pulp and fats and oils, cleaning fucking swimming pools and things like that. It is still a bleach. Whether the chemical structure is totally different doesn't fucking matter. It's still a bleach, and it can still cause severe damage to somebody's body. But I digress.
it is not bleach at all. And if it was bleach, why wouldn't people just go out and buy bleach? Because it costs a lot less than MMS, also known as Miracle Mineral Solution, even though it's not expensive at all.
You just got done saying that it has a totally different chemical structure, and then you're saying, well, if it was bleach, then why wouldn't people just buy bleach? Like, that's, what the fuck? What the fuck? You know that this kind of guy thinks this is the greatest argument in his head. You just know that.
But yeah, it's a lot more easily accessible to get bleach, and like I mentioned, cheaper. So why not just go down the road and buy it from your local store?
If this is the case, then Chris Reagan is the healthiest motherfucker on the planet. You know what I'm saying?
Just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And from my own personal experience using it in the past, because I haven't used it for years now, and from hearing other people's testimonials of using it, that time and time again they have had significant improvements in their health issues and actually overcome a lot of health issues mentally and physically.
Yeah, but there's also people out there that have lots and lots of stories about how they were kidnapped by fucking aliens, things put up their butt, and they were magically cured by that. There are people out there who think that they have, like, weird half-breed alien babies that are surfing through the fucking cosmos. There are people with testimonials that they swear they have proof that the Earth is fucking flat. I don't give a fuck about your testimonials. I don't give a fuck how many people have been brainwashed into thinking that their weird wingnut dumb shit fucking ideas are somehow now validated just because they got hypnotized by some secret fucking knowledge from some bullshit Facebook group full of mommy bloggers. I don't give a fuck. Fuck off.
So I go by people's testimonials, and literally there are thousands and thousands and thousands that you can find up online. And yeah, can MMS be dangerous? Yes, it can be. Just like water, if you consume too much, it can be dangerous, and it's the same with MMS. You want to be following a strict protocol such as the MMS Protocol 1000, which we'll talk about more in a video here. And people that have more serious issues, you want to do MMS Protocol 2000, which you can search up online. There's all different methods as well, such as using it in your bath and using it on your skin, and many other different methods as well. So you want to do your research up on that online.
You know, when people have these like special miracles, like substances and whatnot, things that like are supposed to magically cure them, supposed to do this, supposed to do that, and they say like, well, you don't actually have to just drink it. You could also put it up your butt. You could make an oil and rub it on it and shit. It reminds me of that fucking the Chris Rock Chris Rock sketch where his dad's answer to everything was putting Robitussin on it. You know, I broke a bone, rub some Robitussin on it. Get it deep in there, deep into the bone. Like, what the that's good shit, though.
And from what I'm aware of, it can help resolve toxicity issues in the body with heavy metals, radiation, pesticides, herbicides. It also can get rid of a candida overgrowth.
It can't do any of those things. Wait, hang on. I want to hear each one of these real quick.
Do your research up on that online. And from what I'm aware of, it can help resolve toxicity issues in the...
You cannot detox with the product. The only thing that detoxes your body is, well, either dialysis or just the natural process of your fucking organs.
The body with heavy metals, radiation, pesticides.
Radiation? How the fuck is it going to get rid of radiation? By what mechanism could it get rid of radiation? And it's definitely not going to cure radiation damage. Like, that's actual cellular destruction. Like, what? What? What the fuck?
Herbicides, it also can get rid of a candida overgrowth. It's also very good for getting rid of parasites. And it has a whole host of amazing benefits for your health. Holistic.
Now, like, okay, so I've discussed this before in my video on MMS. Like, the whole idea about parasites and it's gonna get all the worms out of your body and shit like that. That is largely because if you're shooting an industrial bleach up your asshole, it might corrode parts of your fucking intestines, causing them to spill out of you. And you go, oh, that looks like fucking parasites to me. It's proof that it's proof that it's working. Holy shit. Fuck. Oh, hey, it's Ray Bear. What's going on, man? How you doing?
If you want to learn a lot more information on this subject, I'm going to put a link down below for one of the best books on this subject, and I'll put a UK and a US supplier down below in case you're interested in it. I read this book years ago and it's amazing what they share with you information wise on MMS for healing, and how Jim Humble has used it with so many different people and actually helped people resolve malaria, AIDS, and even autism with children. And if you want to learn about using it in relation to helping resolve autism in children, I highly recommend that you go and research up Kerry Riviera more than Jim Humble, because that is her main focus of using MMS, which also some people call CDS, which is chlorine dioxide.
Yeah, I've looked into Kerry Rivera quite a bit, man. Quite a bit.
And yeah, they use it with people, but I don't use it with anyone. I've used it myself in the past and some people that I knew close to me. But yeah, I found things that are a lot more effective for resolving health issues within me that are more natural, such as you.
Somebody said Sunfruit Dan looks like Russell Brand after 30 years of meth. Yeah, kinda. Like, I wonder about this guy's background in history, because like if we look at his channel, it's fascinating.
Hey there, I'm Sunfruit.
Yeah, he used to have dreadlocks. Yeah, no, I don't know. When I see people like Sunfruit Dan, they used to have dreadlocks and shit. Like, I'm really glad I cut mine off, to be honest with you. But he talks about how he has like all these horrible health problems, and he had all this shit to like to fix up, had to get his teeth all fixed up, things like that. I kind of do think that this dude might have been a hardcore drug user for a really, really long time. But I mean, he buys into every single bullshit that you could possibly think of on the internet. Like he's all about Stephanie Seneff, who's a computer programmer, saying that I think it's like by 2030, half of the children on the planet are going to be autistic. You know, real winners like that. But yeah, there's a lot of really crazy shit that this dude believes. Let's give him a little bit more time, see if he says anything interesting.
Using specific essential oils. I'm also going to read out an article that was written by Jim Humble himself, addressing some of the concerns around MMS and it being bleach. So he says here, hello, I'm Jim Humble. I discovered Master Miracle Solution back in 1997. I then spent several years studying the chemistry of MMS. Did you know that table salt that all of you use is more than 50% chlorine? If you find out that I am correct, does it mean you will quit using table salt because chlorine is used in 98% of the world's bleach? Well, MMS is not...
Okay, so what he's talking about here is there's a type of argument that people will have when they start talking about MMS, and this argument basically boils down to because salt has a chlorite aspect to it, then it's like chlorine, and it's like this, and it's like that. And while it's true, it's absolutely true that when you change substances, even slightly, in chemistry, they have a wildly different effect. Usually, most of the time. And that's true. That's absolutely true. It's how you can take hydrogen and oxygen and make water. That's just the nature of the universe. That's the nature of how chemistry itself actually works. Unfortunately, though, saying that something is chemically different from another thing, that sodium dioxide and sodium hydrochloride are different structurally, does not change the fact that they both fucking bleach things. It doesn't take away that basic salient fact. I'm sorry, that's just how it fucking goes. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. So let's take a break from that real quick, and I'll answer some questions from the chat. I'm sure you're gonna love that. Let me grab my smokes real quick, though. I left them inside like an idiot. Remembered everything else, forgot that. See, I got this thing, like, smoking's bad for you. I know smoking's bad for you. But like every time I'm listening to somebody talking about alternative health and shit like that, I just want to be unhealthy. If I didn't have a shit ton of stuff to do today, I'd just crack open a beer already, but we're sticking with tea for now. Let's see. There's a couple of questions in the chat. People are asking if I'm going to be talking about this, talking about that. A lot of it's like things to do with other people's channels, things to do about like drama, that sort of thing. No, I'm not going to talk about that. Not on the stream, man. I know some people might be here because they want, they're interested in that kind of content. Nah. It's all about pseudoscience, all about some of the things that I wanted to make videos on. Not going to get a chance to do. Let's see. I was supposed to quit. I was supposed to quit smoking. I apologize. It's been a stressful few 3 months. Oh, Ranty Monkey's here. What's up, Ranty Monkey? Apparently there's a lot of people who are fans of V. Hello to you. I do enjoy the Gypsies content. Good to see you guys here. Thanks for boosting my view count. Appreciate you. Anal bleach was mentioned by Jeff, at least. Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, okay, there's a thing where you can bleach your asshole and it turns your asshole from brown to pale, but anal bleaching can also mean people sticking this MMS bullshit up your butt to try and, like, cure some shit, you know? I don't know. Do I accept V as your Lord and Savior? No, man. No, I'm a Cthulhu worshiper. Sorry. Alright, oh yeah, shit, I didn't even realize that. I need to actually look over here. I have a couple of generous people. Very sweet of you guys, appreciate you. Tabuish Production says, it is one of those American phenomenons where thanks to non-government state legislation is really causing reasons for dumb Yanks to kill themselves. You know, that's true. That's actually really, really true. There is a problem, and it's where a lot of this stuff comes from, with the way we have decided to legislate things. And where a lot of like the holistic industry has blossomed from. I think I talked about it. I think I talked about it in a video at one point, but I should probably make like an overall video describing what the process was. But basically, some politicians, I think it was one Republican and one Democrat, both got effectively and publicly purchased by the supplement industry to lobby to have the supplement industry deregulated by the FDA. And the unintended consequences of this, or maybe it was the intended consequences of this, is that effectively the FDA, which I'm really not a big fan of to begin with, but at least they were something, cannot put restrictions on certain types of behavior and certain types of products. So we keep having these types of things pop up. Thankfully, you cannot sell MMS in the fucking store. You have to make it yourself. If you did try and sell it, I think you could get hit by the USDA or something. I'm not really sure which one it is that keeps that off the shelves, but thankfully they do. Jeff, how do you keep going with all the dumb people in the world? I love the world, man. I love the world. And I tell you what, it's really unfortunate that there are so many stupid people out there, but the truth of the matter is that there's reasons why people are stupid at times. I get stupid at times. I make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. And people do have a tendency to want to feel like they belong, and they get into this like kind of group hypnosis where if there's something alluring and they feel like they are either persecuted or that they are special in some way because they know something or because they believe something that otherwise other people don't believe, It's really easy for them to fall into traps. As well, if you're a busy person, you can get really apathetic about things and not really look into them and not really pay attention to where things are going. People fuck up. The thing that makes me the most upset, and the one that I can't excuse, is when people fall into these types of ideological traps and they end up hurting their fucking kids. Like, if you have kids, man, you gotta at least do the due diligence to try and make the smartest, healthiest choices for them, not just get simply sucked in by some charming face or some weird fucking looking douchebag in Thailand with a really stupid hippie name. You know, like that no man, not into that. Let's see, we got, you are a fucking crackhead, Jeff is a fucking dumbass, he looks like fucking high on idiot, like what are you doing with your life, lose motherfucker? Huh. Thank you very much for the comment, very nice of you to say. Welcome to my channel, I'm glad you're here because it boosts that view count, one more viewer. Anyway, Alec Urban says, it's ironic that the people telling others to drink bleach make us want to drink bleach to escape the stupidity. That's true. It's very, very true. It's, it's frustrating. I so far have resisted the urge to drink bleach. Instead, I just drink whiskey. Brian Finlay says, have you ever seen James Destroys Diseases on YouTube? No, I have not. James Destroys Diseases. I'm curious. Let's look him up. $40,000 subscribers.
Hello.
Let's see. Let's see what his, let's sort by his most popular. How to permanently heal from herpes 1 and 2. Herpes can be permanently destroyed. Reverse HIV naturally. Oh, this guy looks fun. How to properly use the oregano oil. Wow, look at these views. This one has 661,000 views. Interesting. Okay.
So you want to get rid of your herpes, and you want to do it naturally, or you just want to plain get rid of it. I mean, herpes is not something that people want to have. It is a parasitic-like virus. Yes, it's still a virus, but it's caused by a parasite.
Really?
That causes a lot of diseases in the body.
Really? Herpes is caused by a parasite. Okay. Interesting. Let's see.
Which is in the form of a parasite, whether it's a fungus, whether it's a candida, which is very well known now, overgrowth of yeast. Now, I did a previous video, which was done back in November, and I explained how oregano oil was effective on getting rid of herpes. And this is a major part.
Oregano oil can get rid of herpes. Okay. Never heard that one, but interesting.
This is a huge percentage, probably 2/3 of getting rid of your herpes. Now, you can't just buy regular oregano oil. You cannot use an oil that you have no idea where it came from. There are cheaper oils online. There are a ton of oregano oils you can buy. You can buy it at the grocery, any health food store. Those are not going to be effective. Number one.
Okay, I'm gonna make some predictions. This guy has an affiliate link or himself is involved in the supplement industry. Okay, let's see. I see that he's wearing a science jacket. You guys are pointing that out in the chat. It's nice. It's good. We'll take a look at this guy in just a minute. This is good. This is great.
Those are not usually from the Mediterranean. They could be from a plant from Mexico. They're not from the Organium vulgare, which is a species of plant that is the most effective on which, in this case, getting rid of herpes is going to work. Now, you need to get the most effective oregano oil. New Age Medical Research has it. I have personally used this product many times for many different issues.
Okay. Does he have a link to it? Yep. Purchase half bottle of oregano oil for only $40. Shop.destroydiseases.com. Hang on. Destroydiseases.com, huh? What is this? Let's go to justdestroydiseases.com. Oh, I think we struck gold with this one. Bless you. Bless you for fucking sending that to me. Holy dick. Okay. I want to see if it lists who this person actually... It's gotta be him. It's gotta be him. Here's why David likes to write that nature doesn't work. And who he has ties to. You guessed at the drug company? Okay, that's not it. Here, come on. Where are you? This has got to be owned by the same fucking guy that's making this YouTube channel. About Us. Here we go. Here we go. I don't think that's them. It was founded in 2012, although researchers have started development in the late 80s and early 90s. Natural ways to find a cure for most types of infection may be health news of the past for most hospitals and doctors. That's okay, but who are you? AJ Raz. What's this guy's name? David something? James. Okay. J.W. Jackson. Oh, maybe it's not the same people. Huh. Maybe he's just chilling for people. Whatever. Anyway, tell us, how are we going to get rid of our herpes?
It works very, very well. You just need to do, number one, 2 steps. The oregano oil you need to use in combination with virgin coconut oil.
Oh, God.
Usually about a smudge on your finger and put about 1 to 3 drops of the oregano oil. Then putting that under your tongue is going to help to basically get rid of this problem much quicker. Now, you can also, and highly recommended, to do the same thing, put a little smudge of coconut oil, put about 1 to 3 drops of oregano oil on your finger, rub that on the lower portion of your spine, about 2 to 4 inches from where your buttocks is, up the spine.
Okay. Hang on a second. So to cure your herpes, you have to take some oil and rub it on your spine. Am I understanding this correctly? How is that going to help your herpes? How did...
These are very important steps. Doing those together simultaneously is going to be the most effective, and do this twice per day. The next thing is you really need to juice. You need raw vegetables, raw fruits, meaning, don't cook them. You need to put them in a blender with a 1 horsepower motor or higher. Use ice, clean water, reverse osmosis, or Fiji bottled water, which has a 7.7 pH level. You need these things. They are important. Do not drink regular bottled water.
Okay. Oh, man.
It has bromine. It has... estrogen, it has BPA.
Don't drink bottled water. You might turn into a soy boy. Jesus fuck. Oh my God.
It's not good for you. It doesn't matter even if it's a reverse osmosis. I've concluded and seen other studies where it is very, very important to have a certain pH level, and water is crucial for that. But you do not want to create alkaline water that has a very high pH.
Do you guys want to know how to maintain a good pH balance in your body? Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Don't fucking do a goddamn thing. Your body is totally fine for its pH balance. The people who say that you're too acidic or you're too base with your pH, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. If you could actually change the pH balance of your body, of your blood, you would kill yourself. You would die. Like, homeostasis of our bodies is maintained by regulatory systems all throughout our fucking body. That's how it works. That's how all of this works. Every single fucking organic life form out there has to regulate itself in one way or the other. Changing your pH is bizarro town. It makes no sense.
That can harm your health and is not necessary. You need natural water or clean water without chemicals. That's very important.
Water's a chemical.
Next, you're going to need things like cilantro. Cilantro releases heavy metals from the body, so they get into your cells and will help to set that up to release those heavy metals.
So cilantro is going to get into your cells, all of your cells. The cilantro is the cilantro. Oh, fuck me. Okay, the cilantro is going to be marching its way, like the health army that it is. It's going to march its way into your cells, and it's going to set up, whatever the fuck that means, to release the heavy metals from your cells. Okay. Go on.
Then you're going to need to use fruits like grapefruit. You're going to need celery. Carrots are awesome, very effective. Broccoli, kale, and collard greens are some of the examples that I would do. Also, an orange is very important. You can switch out, instead of using grapefruit, use an orange. You need to do these things.
The only thing the only thing a grapefruit is good for is the grapefruit trick. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm getting. Actually, grapefruit's all right. No, it's disgusting.
These are very important, and they're going to help get rid of your herpes. I know there's a lot of scams out there. People selling ebooks for $30, $40, $50 for information that is just useless. This is free information. You could take this video with a grain of salt, or you could do what I'm telling you and get rid of it. It's very, very simple, okay? I have seen hundreds of people get rid of this. I personally have been involved in getting rid of a lot of diseases. I know disease. I know how to get rid of infections, and I know how to get rid of herpes.
I know disease. You are a disease. What the fuck?
So, I'm not selling the information. Now, of course, there's a product, because you're going to need it. It kills it in test tubes. You need pure oregano oil. Go to shop.destroydiseases.com and get the pure oregano oil. It is a big step. It will work. Okay, those are the things that you need to do. Other than that, it's very simple. Don't eat genetically modified foods. Pretty much everything with corn, soy, it's all genetically modified. Stay away from processed foods. You don't need to worry about it. Don't eat out of restaurants. It's very simple. Eat seafood. Salmon, wild salmon's good for you. Shrimp, crab, and cod are the lowest levels in mercury. And now, in other studies, especially with New Age medical research, we've had this in the New Age Health Guide, which is very successful as far as getting rid of problems, and even will help get rid of this quicker.
Okay. So, I don't know. There's always these people who will spread this shit about you need to eat seafood, but also it depends on who you're talking to, because you'll have one health guru and he's like, you need to eat seafood, it's really good for you, fish oil is fucking great for you, but you only want to eat these types of fish because some fish have a bunch of mercury in them. Well, the amounts of different chemicals that are in fish is actually pretty astonishing. Fish do have a tendency to collect up metals. Like a can of tuna fish has more mercury in it than you would get from like thimerosal in a fucking flu vaccine. That's just the truth of it. But then you have these people being like, well, you can't take vaccines of the flu vaccine because of thimerosal, but you should eat some fish. Hang on. It's weird. Super weird.
Because it gives you the right nutrients, puts the right foods in the body. It's all science, folks. Everything is about science. People out there that are putting these videos up do not understand science. I hate to break it to you. They don't know anything. They may think they know a lot, or they may sound like they know something, but just watch the videos. You'll see. They don't know what they're talking about. They have no idea what calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus can do to the body to help or hinder it. None of these people understand this stuff. So,
but you do, apparently. Because you know how to cure herpes by rubbing oil on your spine.
Use these tips I'm telling you. Of course, get the pure oregano oil, because once you get rid of the heavy metals, the shield that basically herpes is hiding behind, once those heavy metals are released.
Oh man, if I had an ability to, I'd do a fucking quick Photoshop with like from Counter-Strike with the ballistic shield, and it's like hiding, and there's a herpes virus behind it. Like, what the fuck? Herpes is hiding behind a shield, I guess, of heavy metals. Okay,
the oregano oil will come in and will kill this virus. It's pretty simple.
The oregano oil is going to come into your body. Wait, hang on. Okay, so cilantro is going to march into every one of your cells and set it up to get rid of heavy metals. And then oregano oil is going to penetrate your dermal layer on your spine, come in and find every instance of the herpes virus and destroy it. How? How?
It's not going to really get in. It's got to kind of take away and break away from that shield, kind of chip it away. But when you use the raw juices and you're using vegetables like cilantro, and even add parsley to it, parsley is awesome, but cilantro is very, very good at getting rid of heavy metals, will help to speed up this process and get rid of those heavy metals where it's blocking the herpes. I mean, that's the simplest way I can explain it to you. I mean, there is no magic to getting rid of this. And
the simplest way to explain it, you didn't explain it, you just said it does it.
the oregano oil also works very, very well on getting rid of parasites, which everyone has, but having an overgrowth of that can cause many, many other problems. So just remember, this is not that difficult to do. Hopefully this new video, now that I'm explaining this more in detail, you'll see how you can pretty much be guaranteed to
Lordship Mayhem says he's not curing disease, he's making a salad. Yeah. I'm done with this guy. Fucking hell. I tell you what, though. Brian Finlay, thank you very much for the suggestion for James Destroys Diseases. That dude's a gem. That dude is a fucking gem. Oh, yeah, real quick. I wanted to see something. So, let's see. He tells you how to do this. Please follow all information at your own risk. You must consult your licensed physician before starting or changing any new diet or foods. No product alone or itself can cure a disease. Well, excuse me. Only the body can heal itself. Doesn't sound like that's what you're saying. We are not medical doctors. Therefore, we do not diagnose illness or prescribe pharmaceuticals. None of the information offered here is intended to replace any program that your medical doctor has prescribed for you, nor does it conflict with any pharmaceutical medication you are taking. All attire above is a matter of personal expression and should only be viewed in such a manner. So why he's wearing a lab coat is not because he's a doctor. It's his own personal expression. And he's got a link to Destroy Diseases. So I think this guy is in some way associated with that website. Holy fucking dick. His whole thing's like a commercial. And look at his face! Look at this motherfucker's face! This is so good. You can trust me. I'm wearing a doctor's coat. I'm not a doctor, of course, but you can trust me. Oh my god. That's great. Holy shit. Watch the Lacey Green video now? No. No, we got a few more things we gotta get through. Alright. So that was fun. What was up next? Oh yeah, that was that website. So, oh yeah, and I had another one over here. Alec Urban says, don't drink bottled water, you'll turn into a soy boy. I think that ship has sailed for James, Jeff. Well, you know, I don't know. Maybe. What did we have next? Oh yeah, we were looking at Sunfruit Dan. We're done with him. Here we go. This one's pretty sad. It's actually an older story, but it has an update to something that's been going on recently. So this is pretty shitty. Father convicted in son's meningitis death will not speak at Wellness Expos after backlash. David Stephan of Nelson, British Columbia, was selling multivitamin replacement. This is a fucked up story. After defending his decision to invite a man found guilty in 2016 of failing to provide the necessities of life for his 19-month-old son, who later died, the owner of Health and Wellness Expos of Canada says David Stephan will no longer speak at the company's events in Western Canada. According to Rick Thiessen, Stephan is not affiliated with any of our shows in Western Canada. After intense backlash, Thiessen said he isn't sure the expos in Calgary and Edmonton will go ahead because sponsors and vendors are pulling out. Imagine that. We can skip down to here. Stephan and his wife, Colette, were convicted in 2016 of failing to provide the necessities of life to their son, Ezekiel, who died in 2012. The Stephans attempted to treat their 19-month-old son with natural remedies when he fell ill with meningitis. So rather than take the kid in to be treated in a hospital for meningitis, they used natural remedies. David Stephan was sentenced to 4 months in jail, while Colette Stephan was given 3 months of house arrest, with each also ordered to complete 240 hours of community service. The conviction was appealed and has made it to Supreme Court of Canada docket, where arguments are expected to be heard in May. And this is a really interesting case. I'll get into it in a second. A post on the Flamenn Fitness Facebook page states, Flamenn Fitness engaged in the sponsorship of Health and Wellness Expos of Canada with the intent of supporting Canadians to reach health and fitness goals. But we will not support an event which has David Stephan as a keynote speaker and withdrawing our sponsorship of this event and all future associated events. Go figure. You have people who are wanting to promote something about health and wellness, and then they find out that this place that they were going to be sponsoring wants to have a guy who literally killed his own fucking kid with bullshit natural remedies. Makes sense to me. Yeah, so as this goes on, all I can say on the front of making the decision is that we're conducting a review of our process and governance on these types of sponsorships. I have to clear my throat. Pardon me. This really should not have happened. Dessen previously told CBC that he knew all about Stephan's history before he booked him. Dessen said he judges his vendors based on their products, not on their personal lives. Having seen and looked at all the documentation and had conversations about what happened, it's between them and their God, it's not between me and them. The issue that David had in terms of being arrested has nothing to do with his healthcare product that he's selling. So he's selling a product. This is something that's interesting to me. I want to find out, where is his name? David Stephan. I want to see what he's actually selling, because this also brings into question a few things. Yeah, and that's what it was. They decided to try and treat meningitis, this toddler. Tried to treat the toddler with garlic, not medicine. What is it that he sells? The fuck? Sells. I don't know. I'll probably have to look at it later. Yeah, I'll probably have to look at it later. But yeah, that's the basic story here, is that you've got this Health and Wellness Expo. This guy, because he was trying to be, and he was trying to be a alternative health guru, you know, and that was his whole big thing. He's going to make a big name for himself. He's going to sell a bunch of shit, going to make a bunch of money for his family, all through the basic understanding of selling these alternative cures. He tried to use the alternative cures on his kid, whether that was because he truly believes or whether it was a marketing stunt because he thought it would work and then he could then use that as promotional material for what he was doing. Who's to say? Who's to fucking say? But the truth of the matter is this. In my opinion, the kind of people who engage in this shit honestly really should be treated much more harshly by the law. Getting, what was it, 3 months? Is it getting got 4 months? 4 months in jail for willfully and knowingly putting an innocent toddler's life at risk and that life ending. Like, 4 months should be what he got if the kid survived. Just for being a dick and being an irresponsible parent. I mean, negligence. If you get convicted of negligence, gross negligence of a child, you can get just that much right there. But the kid fucking died. The kid died. Probably as a stunt for his fucking for his career selling bullshit woo-woo alternative health garbage. 4 months? That's not enough. And then this guy can just hop into it and everybody forgets that he killed his own fucking kid and he's just gonna go on and be a speaker? No, that's fucked up. And I'm glad that he got basically barred from it. And I hope he doesn't get to go to any more of them. He's an asshole. Fuck him. So he was selling something by using his toddler. Well, I can't confirm nor deny that necessarily. It's more along the lines that this guy has some specific beliefs and selling a specific idea. and it's my assumption, but I can't prove it, that a lot of this was basically going to be effectively a marketing stunt. And it's just fucking horrible. It's horrible. And this shit happens way too often. It's infuriating. It's rage-inducing. Holy dick, man. Drives me crazy. Anyway, so that's that one. That's at least a little bit of good news. It's a sad story. It's really sad that this little kid had to go. Really shouldn't have happened, but at least this fuckhead is not going to be able to continue to profit so far off of his multivitamins or whatever the fuck it is. Oh god, that shit pisses me off. Fucking hell. Alright, so next up we have, what was the last one? What was this one? Oh no, we got okay, two more. We got two more. I decided that I wanted to go and look at David Avocado Wolf. If you guys don't know who David Avocado Wolf is, he is a massively popular Facebook personality, and he basically promotes all of the bullshit, all of the fucking bullshit. It doesn't matter what it is. If you've heard of a stupid pseudoscience alternative health cure, chances are David Avocado Wolf has like made a stupid little meme video or image of it and tried to use it to increase his level of fame on the internet, and also to promote his own branding. So I decided I'd go through and I try and find just a ridiculous video that he posted sometime in February. So we got one here. It says, how to heal your body and mind according to your Zodiac sign. Fuck it. Let's just look at it. I'm an Aries. Let's see. Headaches, skin problems, and loss of confidence are signs of mental and physical damage. You don't say. Actually, technically, headaches can be a lot of different things. Skin problems? No, not necessarily mental or physical damage, but okay. Loss of confidence. I don't think you get loss of confidence. Well, maybe if you lost your dick. It might be possible. You're either pushing yourself too hard or pulling back into the shadows. What the fuck does that mean? Make an effort to bring your ego back into balance. I will make every attempt to bring my ego back into balance so my skin problems and my headaches will clear up. I promise. Is it too loud? Okay. My bad. I apologize. Alright, all you Tauruses out there. Are you feeling stagnant and have a fear of change? Do you have neck, upper back, and throat discomfort? Get grounded and plot your next moves to jumpstart the healing process. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Geminis. Plagued by scattered thoughts and fear of expressing themselves. Try journaling and channeling your thoughts into something tangible. Fuck me. It's like astrology mixed with bullshit like pseudoscience and health wingnuttery. That's fucking annoying. Holy shit. I get some water. I apologize, guys. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't sit through this whole fucking thing. This is awful. Learn to let go a little and you don't feel as though you have to be in control all the time. Oh. Break your stagnant routine by traveling and learning something new. Oh. Oh, you guys really want me to go through this? Oh, fuck. Alright. Alright. Next up is Cancer. I'm just gonna turn the music off. Uncontrollable emotions, oversensitivity, and isolation are signs of mental and physical issues. No shit. Breathing exercises that can calm the nerves. Volunteer at a local animal shelter to force yourself out of isolation. Leos. Let's see what Leo's got. Decreased self-confidence and self-expression accompanied by heart complications that are a sign that a Leo is out of balance. Open up about your feelings to those who care about you most. Is that it? Is that... Wait. Decrease self-confidence and self-expression, and then heart complications. To fix your heart complications, you should open up about your feelings. Fuck. Jesus Christ. Virgos. Digestive problems, eating disorders, and overthinking are a sign of imbalance. Learn to let go. Wait. If you have an eating disorder, just let go a little bit. Well, what if their eating disorder is bulimia? They shouldn't be letting go. They need to keep that shit in. They need to eat. Need to eat a fucking sandwich and keep it down. This is bad. This is bad advice. What the fuck? Libra. This is making me sick, dude. Being too withdrawn or too clingy can manifest alongside bladder issues and lower back pain. Alright. Okay. So if you have bladder issues and lower back pain, focus on the art of compromise. Think about how others feel and what they need. You got that, guys? You got it? Okay? That's good? Scorpios. Scorpios get overwhelmed by too much change and experience decreased sexual drive. So if you have decreased sexual drive, explore meditation to overcome these issues. Why can't I get a boner? Why can't I get a boner? Sagittarius. Overindulging in restlessness alongside liver issues are a sign of imbalance. Liver issues. Break your stagnant routine by traveling and learning something new. It'll cure your liver. There you go. Capricorn. Capricorns tend to be workaholics when thrown off balance. What? What if they just like to work? Like, what if they're off balance? They also experience knee and teeth issues. Take a break. Try journaling and meditation. It'll fix your knee and teeth issues. That's gonna fucking happen. Aquarius. Anxiety and panic attacks are issues that plague Aquarians. Focus on a creative outlet to help produce a sense of calm into your life. See, that's the only one that actually makes any sense. So, like, if you have anxiety and panic attacks, then focus on a creative outlet. Yeah, that actually sounds like good advice. That's totally fine. But notice you didn't throw anything in there like, you have brain cancer. Focus on a creative outlet. Like, what the fuck? Pisces. Excessive worry or egocentric behavior. Feel all over the place in times of imbalance. Okay. Grounding and meditation are keys to overcome this. That's not that bad. That's fine. Okay, there you go. That's sources. David Avocado Wolf. Heal according Zodiac. And there's your David Avocado Wolf. Alright. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Oh. It hurts my fucking soul, dude. It hurts my soul. Alright, we got one more story we're gonna cover here. It's better than brushing your teeth with MMS. Ugh. I don't know, man. Brushing your teeth with MMS might at least have like that bleaching effect and what. It's better than drinking it or squirting it up your butt. Alright, this is a pretty new one. Some people might have actually heard about this. A YouTuber who claimed being vegan cured her from cancer has died from cancer. Now, this is a new article, but the case of this actually happened in December. She used to post videos like stage 4 cancer healed by juicing. This is, and I hate saying these types of things because it is honestly really, really cruel to pose it in this way. But if you're sitting there watching this and you're thinking to yourself, well, Darwin in action, I mean, I feel you and I see where you're coming from. It is still unfortunate. It does mean somebody lost somebody that they loved. But this is a cautionary tale for sure. So we're going to cover it anyway. A YouTuber said that eating a raw vegan diet, drinking juice, and praying to God cured her cancer has passed away from cancer. Marie Lopez, one half of the vlogging duo Liz and Mari, succumbed to an aggressive terminal cancer that spread to her blood, liver, and lungs. She was known for posting viral videos about how she was able to cure her stage 4 diagnosis through faith in God and following a strict diet of raw vegetables. Today, in an interview with Babe, Liz Johnson, who made videos with her Aunt Mari, doubled down on her beliefs, saying she completely stood by what she posted. Somebody said technically she's not suffering from cancer anymore. That's true. That's very true. Liz and Mari made a YouTube channel to share videos on how to cure cancer. Liz and Mari, whose videos amassed hundreds of thousands of views, regularly posted about how Mari had recovered from a terminal diagnosis through her Christian faith and her discovery of lemon and ginger juice. But did she? They told their followers in no uncertain terms that they could do the same, uploading how-to videos like Stage 4 Cancer Healed by Juicing and Raw Vegan Diet Part 1. Nearly 300,000 views. Part 2 had over 400,000 views. Liz and Mari gave recipes for juices that would clean all the toxins out of your system and advise what kind of juicing machines work best. In a video, Mari pointed at one juicer and said, "I recovered from cancer with this machine." Their videos inspired an outpouring of misguided love from cancer patients and religious viewers who thanked Liz and Mari for sharing their journey. Some fans even said they would encourage their partners to follow a juice diet for their cancer diagnosis. As an example, Jean Michael Manuel, "My fiance just got diagnosed with cancer. This is very encouraging. We'll have her try the lemon ginger blast. God bless." Here's an update. While my wife is totally healed, and I mean healed, she began using this lemon ginger blast juice and all her pain, inflammation, and her cough went away. She then decided to stop eating dairy because she was already vegetarian, but she went vegan and stopped eating processed food and sugars. She's lost 30 pounds and is as healthy as ever, but she also added coffee enemas. Yay! Coffee enemas! I was hoping we would at some point during the stream get to coffee enemas, because fuck me dead. Alternative health practitioners love to squirt coffee up their assholes. What the fuck? And essential oils to her regimen. Best thing she ever did, and now she's telling everyone about it. When she puts people on the same regimen she did, they all get results. She found out about this juice on your channel, and is what led her down the path to healing and making changes in her life. Praise the Lord. God bless you both. Laura Page, "You are what I needed today. Thank you. You can't imagine what your testimony means to me at this time. I could have so easily given up. God bless you." So, is there something weird going on with my audio? Somebody just said so in the chat. Let me know. I do have a noise gate, so that might be part of it. But the thing that always drives me crazy about this is, you know, you've got somebody who's got cancer, and one of the first things that people will end up defaulting to when they're all about the alternative health is to like roll them over and squirt coffee in their assholes. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? I mean, of course they feel better. They just got a shot of caffeine straight into their fucking bloodstream. Why do you think people like butt chug a bunch of fucking beer? It gets you drunk faster. Coffee enemas are gonna make you feel really fucking good because you're gonna be hyper as shit. That shit will get you more cranked than fucking cocaine. Of course they feel awesome. They can't not. Their fucking nerves are on fire. What the hell? Mari said her new lifestyle healed her cancer and also turned her straight. Excuse me? Okay. Hang on. Okay, this is gonna bother me. Mari referred to how she was able to cure her cancer in 90 days by drinking juice. She said her renewed faith and diet even pushed her to renounce her lesbian sexuality. "I was healed by God and faith and used to live a gay lifestyle," she explained in one video. This went on for over a year as Liz and Mari posted videos behind a paywall on Vimeo, now deleted, offering tips on juicing recipes and advice on how to cure cancer. Up until 2017, when Liz posted an update on Mari's condition saying she's not feeling well. Oh boy. Okay. So, oh Jesus, fuck. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me, fuck me. So you have cancer, you start juicing, and you put your faith in God, and suddenly your cancer's gone, and you like dick again. But unfortunately, just wait, apparently, it did not in fact cure your cancer. So what I'm wondering is when she started feeling bad again, did her craving for vagina start to increase? Interest in dick goes down. Desire for the vagine and the bob goes up. Like, is that what happened? I mean, because obviously it didn't cure her fucking cancer. How was her gay levels? Were her gay levels still low, or did the gay levels increase with the increase of cancer? These are the questions that we all need to know. Wow. Fuck me. Jeff, can I send you a bottle of some Jameson Reserve? You damn right you can. I need it after this shit. By October, she was desperately sick with an aggressive cancer in her blood, affecting her liver and lungs. By December, she was in the hospital. The doctors have given her only days to live, Liz wrote on Facebook. 2 days later, Mari passed away. December 6th, last year. Mari passed away last night. Please keep her family in prayer. We've lost her and my uncle in the same year. I'll be uploading a video announcement soon. Thank you for all those who have been praying for her and keeping her in your hearts. Liz thinks Mari would have survived if she stuck to her vegan lifestyle. Speaking to Babe from Houston, Texas, Liz explained her aunt was pushed by her sister, Liz's mom, to start radiotherapy and chemotherapy, which she thinks disrupted her diet of juicing. Hang on. The question here is, and this is what's so fucking weird. This is what's so fucking weird. So if her mom pushed her to do radiotherapy and chemotherapy, but she was cured, then why would she need radiotherapy and chemotherapy? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Why would she be convinced to do so if she was feeling great? If she was feeling great, and, excuse me, don't mean to bang on everything. If she was feeling awesome and the doctors gave her an all clear, because obviously if she said that she was healed, she got a diagnosis, right? She got tested to see that it was gone, right? Of course she did, right? But then if she's totally cured, and why then would she even start radiotherapy and chemotherapy? Maybe, just maybe. This is my wild theory. But their bullshit idea that praying extra harder and doing a raw vegan juicing lifestyle didn't actually cure cancer, maybe? Just, it's a thought. Liz refers to this as inconsistencies, which she thinks pushed Mari to her death. Liz's mom favored conventional medicine, while Mari wanted to follow alternative treatment. She was following a raw vegan style diet, Liz explained. My family is not familiar with that style of living. What happened was, as Mari was living with my mom started to tell her that she needed to eat meat now. She said it was okay to use things that she didn't want to use. My aunt was very against the microwave because of cancer-causing issues with that. Bullshit. And my mom would cook her things using the microwave. So it was the meat in the microwave that gave her cancer, apparently. According to Liz, this led to Mari giving in to her mom. My mom would buy her burgers and things like that. She didn't want to eat that, but after a while, she was just okay with it. When you give in too many times, you just end up saying whatever. I feel like that's what caused the issues. That's where the inconsistencies were. She was telling people in her videos that people needed to eat this way, but at the same time, she was having her own struggle. Isn't it so convenient? So convenient when you make viral videos and then you start charging people behind a paywall about a type of living, and then it itself is defeated by your partner who's also trying to sell this, ending up fucking dying from the thing that they claimed that they had cured. That after they die and they can no longer defend themselves, you now you still utilizing their brand, now throw her under the bus. Like, well, she didn't believe in what she was selling you. Don't ask for your money back. Don't ask for your money back. This is scummy. This is shitty. This is profiteering off of repainting the struggle and probably, most likely, extremely painful death that your aunt went through. That's fucked up. Does Jill... Fuck me. Damn it. Does Liz genuinely think had Mari kept up with her vegan lifestyle and the results of her treatment would have been different? I think they would have, honestly, she said. I really truly think that they would have. That's what really contributed to her change in the first place. Going backwards is not going to help anything. Later in our conversation, she added, I can't fully say 100%, but I think that may have been what happened. Liz is still committed to the healing powers of God and veganism. Fucking surprise, surprise. Even after her aunt passed away from cancer, Liz is still certain that you can heal yourself just through prayers and juice. Of course. Apparently that can cure your gay, too. I still agree with the message completely, she said. I would agree with it and still go behind that message. You have your spiritual side and your physical side that work together to improve you as a whole. That's the message. Liz explained that towards the end of her life, Mari had asked her to take down the videos proclaiming the healing powers of the vegan diet. Liz said she would keep the videos up, genuinely believing they would give cancer patients help. She even called the experience a test of faith. Well, I wonder why Mari wanted them to take it down. Maybe because she found out that her cancer didn't fucking go anywhere. Maybe she just felt better because she was eating better and living a more active health lifestyle. Jesus, I can't even talk. This is so bad. This is so dumb. Oh my god. Ugh. She didn't want anybody listening to her, which I understood because I knew she was depressed, Liz explained. She was upset because her cancer had come back. Why? I can understand how maybe she didn't want to give people false hope. I had to pray a lot about it because I could feel her pain. But in my own relationship with God, I knew it would still help people. It could still make a difference in people's lives, and it could still give hope. Liz plans to continue her channel, uploading health videos and offering financial advice. Financial advice, huh? She said she would keep up the vlogs of her and Mari discussing her cancer, and even add the premium Vimeo clips for free. What a hero she is. So I was also looking at their channel, Liz and Mari. It's still up. However, oh no, she's active. She just posted 2 days ago. Okay, let's take a look real quick.
I wanted to, hey everyone, I wanted to extend my apologies that I haven't been able to update you guys on the status of my aunt and her health. There have been many reasons why I haven't been able to update, a few of them including my aunt did pass away in December. It takes a while to get over that, and I still am not over it. My family and I are still grieving about her passing because she was very dear to us. I have a baby that is constantly needing me around, and it's...
You better not be trying to feed that kid a vegan diet, I swear to God. There was a family a few years back whose baby died because they wouldn't breastfeed it and they tried to feed it a vegan diet. Just saying.
It's very hard for me to make videos right now, and I moved an hour and a half away from where I was before, obviously, and it has taken me a while to even try to get the energy to do a video for you. And I do want to apologize because I should have done a video sooner, but it was very difficult. Life happens.
Okay.
So I wanted to make this video to address some negative comments and things that are coming at me because of my...
Hey, she's talking about me! And probably the article as well.
My aunt's passing, and I just want to say that I have disabled all the comments. The reason being that there have been so many disrespectful comments, basically disrespecting my family after the passing of my aunt, who...
No, they're disrespecting you, I think. Pretty sure. I don't know, I didn't see the comment.
Was very dear to us, and I'm not sure how people can just say these things without realizing that the same laws govern their own bodies and how they could also be affected by death. I don't know how you could laugh at somebody for dying. So of course I'm going to disable comments after...
Call me crazy. Okay. Fuck me. Okay. I imagine there's a multitude of people who have a multitude of different problems with this whole claim that they've been putting out, that you can, through veganism and juicing, cure cancer, which there is absolutely no evidence for. But I will say, one of the best things that you could possibly do to help your own body fight off cancer, it depends on the type of cancer as well, and depends on what stage the cancer is in as well, angiogenesis especially. Yada yada yada. It's complicated and I don't want to get into it unless I make an actual video about it. But it could possibly be that. It could possibly also be the claims that God and juice cured the gay away. I mean, maybe. There might be a few people who might be a little insulted by that.
Some people have been leaving all these horrible comments. So I wanted to address the things that have been addressed in those comments against me and my Aunt Maudie and my family. The first thing I want to address is that I have been accused of misleading people with the information that Maudie and I produced and posted on YouTube. And I want to tell you guys that there in no way was I ever, or was Maudie ever, trying to make money or profit at all from
Then why was a bunch of your videos behind a paywall on Vimeo?
these videos. We were not trying to mislead people for money or mislead people for views. We were genuinely trying to help, because my aunt had a huge transformation, and there's no lie in that. She was diagnosed with cancer. At the same time, she had just renewed her faith in God, and she changed her lifestyle because she was a lesbian before, and she decided that she wanted to make a change. It wasn't because I'm claiming that juicing healed her of a gay lifestyle. I think that's the most ridiculous thing that I've seen so far.
Well, over at this article, where was it? Let's see. Hang on. Okay, maybe you didn't, but your aunt said, I was healed by God and faith and used to live a gay lifestyle. So, is that very cleverly phrased so that you're not actually saying that God and faith cured your gay lifestyle? Or that this pushed you to renounce your lesbian sexuality? Also, sexual attraction doesn't really work that way.
But she wanted to make this change. And whenever she made her faith change, she then found out that she had cancer. And of course, that's going to hurt you. But you know what? My aunt had faith. And
so her renouncing her gay gave her cancer? Because she renounced the gay, and then she discovered she had cancer? Is that what you're referring? I know you're not, but that would be it. That would be fun.
She said, you know what?
That means, if that was the case, that means everybody out there better start having a whole lot of gay sex. You're going to get the cancer. That's my advice. That's my... I'm not a doctor. I'm just putting this out there for you to consume and make your own decision. But that's the Jeff Holiday advice. You better get on that gay train, or else you're gonna get the cancer.
I've already been through chemo once. I don't want to do it again. She lost her breast the first time, and she didn't want to do it again. It was her choice, okay? She chose to do the raw vegan diet. I never even actually told her anything. And she's the one that prayed about it and said, God told me to do it this way. God led me to juice this and that and this and that. I never told her anything. I never coerced her.
You know, I find it fascinating. Wow, my voice has got really weird on that. I find it fascinating. I really do. I find it super fascinating when people make these claims. They're like, well, God came to me and told me the proper way to juice to cure myself of this, that, or the other thing. I mean, did God wake you up in the middle of the night? He's like, yo, get a pen. You're gonna want to write this down. Okay. What's going on? Well, you've got cancer. Probably because you stopped muff diving. And I'm gonna give you a shopping list, and I'm gonna teach you how to cure this shit. Get a pen. Like, what the fuck? None of this fucking adds up. None of this adds up. I mean, it's painfully obvious. You can see everything at work here. You have you have this duo. One of them has cancer. They go and find out that you can make money and you can be very profitable, or at the very least, you can get a lot of attention by jumping into the alternative health, holistic, healing, culty bullshit community on the internet. You make some wild claims, you start eating better, start taking care of your body a little bit better. Probably didn't stick with looking into whether or not you were getting cured or not, or even if you did, you just outright lie about it. And then you start making these viral videos, and then she dies because, surprise, surprise, if you have aggressive cancer, juicing and veganism is probably not going to save you. Probably not. Even with the best medical treatments that we have right now, many of which are very uncomfortable and are at times, sometimes even worse to experience than the actual cancer itself. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's the state of the fucking world. It is Darwin in action, and I really don't want to have to phrase it that way, but it honestly really is. It really is. And this is not the first time this has happened. There was another young lady, I think it was last year in Australia, and it was pretty much the same thing, saying that she could cure cancer, saying that she knew how to get past these blocks keeping her from healing, and then she died of an aggressive cancer. She was a lot younger than her, too. It's sad, but it is what it is. It's true. Everyone should go watch Count Dankula's veganism videos when Jeff's stream is over. I tell you what, once my stream is over, everybody should just go watch Count Dankula, period, because Count Dankula is the shit. Count Dankula's Alright, so that's it for the articles that I had so far. Decidius says, here is some dough to a 6-pack. Quit smoking. You want me to replace my smoking with alcohol? I tried doing that before, but then I get drunk and I just really want a cigarette. A cigarette. Let's see, we got ACX is a cancer pathway. is fucking brutal, so I understand their fear, but fuck's sakes. Yeah, no, that's the thing, too. I totally understand. I totally understand that when you have a family member and they're diagnosed with cancer, it's a terrifying thing. And I do not begrudge anybody for wanting to attempt any kind of weird alternative cure that they want, so long as they are still attempting to maintain, if you're like really trying to get better, still trying to follow the best advice of your doctor, and do your alternative woo-woo stuff on top of that. And if you are an adult and you're not out there trying to promote some stupid idea to anybody else, you're just on your own, and you decide, like, fuck it, I'm not gonna do chemotherapy, I'm gonna go try Reiki to cure my cancer. Fine, fuck it, do it, whatever, that's fine. It's totally okay. I don't care. I don't care. Do whatever you want. It's freedom. But it's when you start trying to tell people that this is the best way to do this, when you're intentionally and willfully expressing your opinions on how to be healed and you're not a fucking doctor, then you're an asshole. You're an asshole. And when you die from your poor fucking choices, I can't really feel that bad for you. I can feel compassion for the fact that you're leaving somebody behind, but it was your choice to pursue that type of lifestyle, and then on top of that, you're a dick because you tried to pretend to be a doctor. So, fuck off. That's just how it goes. But yeah, that's as base as I can make it, man. There's not really much else that I can say about it. I can go bigger, though. Whoa, hey! How you doing? Yeah, that's, oh, wow. My green screen's... There we go. That's better. That's better. But yeah, that's pretty much that I got for you guys today with Wingnut Roundup for this month of February 2018. Let's see, checking out the chat really quick. Why do Americans, not all, have freedom to do stupid things themselves? You don't see this elsewhere in the world. That's not true. That's not true. You do see it in other places in the world. Australia has a huge industry as well. England doesn't have it nearly as bad, but some of the more developing countries still have pretty ridiculous fucking things going on. It just is what it is. But will I run for president? Hell no. Hell no. No, I'm good. I wouldn't want that job. I do think there's plenty of natural cures, let's face it. There's a lot going on we don't know about. However, sometimes that cure you're looking for came to you via a lab coat and a PhD. No, absolutely. There are things that we're discovering all the fucking time. All the time. Out there in nature. But the most successful of those things, we end up finding ways to mass produce it and to put it out there. I mean, we derived the concept of aspirin from making a tea out of willow tree bark. That's where aspirin comes from. You take a real natural remedy that has been proven to work, you break it down, you understand what the chemistry is, you understand what the basic biomechanism is and how it works, and then you find a way to produce it so it's easily accessible for a lot of people. Just what it is. Do a video on the NRA. No, it's too political. I might do a fun video about firearms, but it'd just be a comedy one for myself. I've been thinking about doing it for a long. 4chan Semi, we heard you may have mentioned gay and cancer in the same sentence. I think I've done that a lot today. I think I'm pretty successful in my mission to do that as much as possible. Saw someone the other day who tried to say they cured their lupus with a vegan diet. Lupus is incurable. That's correct. Lupus is incurable, and a vegan diet is not going to help it. Yeah, no. My girlfriend got into a car wreck, and you wish her well. Her name is Ariana. You know what, Ariana? I hope you a speedy recovery. And you make Sam wait on you hand and foot. Yeah, yeah. That's your job now, Sam. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for indulging me, and sitting through some of this terribleness on the internet with me. A lot of this really just basically came down to I wasn't gonna have enough time to make videos on everything, and also because I got so goddamn busy this past week, and my kiddo his cough came back. So next video up in production is a Hemlock Moonwolf video. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I think you guys are gonna like it. I probably will never live down the stunt that I'm gonna do in it. It's going to be pretty ridiculous, pretty nuts. Yeah, but I think that's pretty much it for me today, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I hope all you guys out there have a wonderful day. Don't fall for any stupid pseudoscience hacky bullshit. It's dumb. Trust your fucking doctor. Trust in science. Use your best judgment. And don't be a sheep. Alright? Love you very much. You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye, everybody.